Oh my gosh. Hello. Hi, people of the world. I have been gone for a lot longer than I thought I was gonna be gone. I just had a lot going on, okay? So I was sick. I had the freaking flu and I thought I was gonna die. I didn't think that I was gonna make it through that. I thought I was seeing my last days. Yeah, I lost like 10 pounds. I freaking fainted and like I was having diarrhea real bad. My nose is bleeding. I don't even know if that was the flu, but that's just what they said that it was. And I'm doing good to be alive right now, honestly. So I know I've been gone a little minute and I've been in a little funk, but not only do I want to update you guys on my life just a little bit, I also want to like give just a little bit, like, I guess, of encouragement if were in a horrible funk like I was for almost an entire month and you were starting to lose interest in all the things that you enjoyed before. We've all been there. It's really not a cute or a sexy place to be in life. So but it happens to everybody, you know what I mean? This is like, I guess, like a little let's talk about it / ramble sesh / probably just my OGs watching this right now, because sometimes y'all, my like talk videos don't get that many views as my vlogs, I guess. I don't really know. I don't really care. I do YouTube because I like it. As you guys can see, I'm in my room today because I'm still trying to find like a place in my apartment that I like to film, because I know I had my little spots at my old house, and I think I like my room better because I got this big window right here giving me great lighting and all that good stuff. Okay, so I guess I will go over a little bit of what entailed in my funk. So the first thing that was hit was definitely my confidence in myself. I just kept like doubting myself for how hard I've worked or how far I've come and like everything I've accomplished. I kept like downplaying it and not giving myself as much credit as I definitely deserved. And that's another reason why like I love this doing YouTube, because I can go and look back on my life and all the different phases that I've been through and things that I've been doing, and I look at it, I'm just like, wow, like, dang, that's really me. Like, when you go back and you watch yourself, you're like, oh, that's really me. That's really me, like, doing all that. Or that's really me looking sad. Or that's really me being great. Or that's really me being accomplished. Like, you know, you look at all those things. So, yeah, I was starting to forget, like, who I really was. And what I mean by that is like all the good things that I am, all the things that the Lord says that I am. I was starting to forget all those things, and I think that's when the funk kind of started. I was looking at the things that I lacked instead of the things not only that I already have but that I've gained in a short amount of time. And yeah, so I think that's when it started to creep a little bit, and then I just started losing like interest in things that I normally had interest in. And it really wasn't even actually interest, it was I was losing my edge. Like, I really used to be a very hardcore discipline. You can't distract me, you can't like take away my heart, like you can't outwork me, like head down grinding. That's like, I look back at myself and I'm like, I'm not even like that anymore. And it would make me feel sad because I miss that person. Now, when you're in the midst of the grind and everything, you know, you're in the trenches, the grind isn't fun, but you look back and you're like, okay, like you see how much you're capable of, right? And so as I was like downplaying all the things that I've done, right, I was starting to like lose my edge. Like, I started to just like not care about, you know, how hard I was hitting my workout or like getting up early and like meditating and doing all those things that I used to do. So those two things, I guess, were the main parts of my funk, like forgetting like who I was and losing my edge. And there were other things that trickled in, like on a daily basis. Some days were different than others. Like one day I would wake up and I would just feel sad for no reason at all, and I would still go through the day. But then like the next day, maybe I wasn't feeling sad, maybe I was just feeling, I don't know, like homesick or something, because you know, you guys know that I just moved. I'm still feel very new to it. I think that has a lot to do with it as well. However, I did just see my brother. My brother did just visit. He didn't visit me to visit. He was like working the Shrine Bowl, and I actually vlogged that did not get up, and it probably won't get up because it really wasn't that great. That was the first day that I was sick, y'all. That's when I was really sick. Did not feel good, and hopefully I feel better. I don't know when the video is going to be up, or even if it's good enough to put up on my channel, because I don't find these vlogs very good. But hopefully I feel better. I was sick at the Shrine Bowl with my brother, but that was the last day that he was in town, and I did not want to miss that or seeing him for the world. So yeah, I did actually get to see my brother recently, so that was nice because y'all know that he's my best friend. But other than that, you know, kind of almost being, I wouldn't like call it complete isolation because I am starting to adjust and like meet people, make friends, but I don't necessarily have like a community here yet. I'm still by myself in like a lot of other aspects, or most aspects actually, and I think that has taken a toll on me as well. So all of those things mixed together led to my funk, and then I almost died. So that's why I wasn't like YouTube. Y'all gotta understand, YouTube is not just, oh, you just set up a camera and hit record. Like, it's a lot more to it than that. You gotta, you know, think of your content you're gonna make. You gotta like plan it out. You gotta have the time to do it. You gotta make sure that you have all your equipment and good lighting, and that's neither here nor there. Like, YouTube is not just set your phone up and hit record. It kind of is that simple, but it's not that simple at the same time. So it can take a lot out of you. So when you're already not interested in the simple things that you like to do, the other things such as YouTube or other more complicated hobbies are not going to seem interesting as well. And it was like more than it just not like interesting me anymore, because I do love YouTube, but it was more so me really just being physically drained and also mentally drained from beating myself up, part of it. Yeah, and that wasn't just no 3-day cold, y'all. I was sick for a smooth 10 days, just that's being nice, like, you know. So I was really out of it, and then another 10 days on top of that, and maybe then some is when I was feeling funk ass. Maybe you're wondering, okay, how can this help you? Why am I setting up this camera and just being vain and talking about myself and ooh, I was sad? Like, how can this benefit you? First of all, number one, when you're in a funk, give yourself some grace, because funks do not last forever. That's the first thing I would say. I've been in plenty of funks many times, and especially if you're a girl around your period, you get in like a little mini funk anyway. So when you get kind of used to being in them, and sometimes in different phases of your life, different funks feel different from other funks, so you can't really take what you learned from the last funk and apply it to this funk. Not all the time, but I think the thing that stays constant definitely is giving yourself some grace, and not being like mean to yourself when you're not, I guess, grinding as hard as you think that you should. My problem is that I connect a lot of my self-worth to my productivity, so I feel like if I'm not being productive, then I am just a lump on a log and being a waste of breath. Like, if you're going to be alive, then you need to be doing something. Like, that's just how my brain operates. I know it's very toxic. I'm working on it, trying to unlearn that, you know what I'm saying? So don't do me. We all have toxic things that we think, you know. Some people think that their worth comes from like how they look. You can tell I don't think that. I clearly don't think that. I have I'm freaking recording and I look like this, and I look like this, but I don't care, because I don't feel like my worth comes from what I look like. I feel like it comes from my productivity, and right now I'm being productive. So yeah, give yourself some grace on things like that. Whatever you connect your worth to, everybody connects their worth to something. So if you feel like you're not meeting that goal, then, you know, if you're having a bad hair day, then don't beat yourself up. If you connect your worth to how you look, if you're just having maybe you connect your worth to how you treat other people, and if you snapped at somebody, don't be mad at yourself for getting mad. I mean, every human gets mad. So you really just have to take a step back and look at like the bigger picture, all the things that you truly are, all the things that the Lord says that you are, and not the little moments that are really microscopic moments in time that you are not your best self. And it's okay to not be your best self. And if you don't take anything from this video, just learn that, or just know that it's okay to not be your best self all the time, because Lord knows that I am not my best self probably more than 50% of the time. And sometimes you just have to push through it and be proud of yourself for even pushing through it. Like, I can have a whole bad day from the second I wake up all the way to the second I go to bed, but the one thing I did do is I pushed through that bad day and I made it through in spite of the day trying to beat me up, right? So yeah. I guess I will go ahead and end it here and not keep rambling. I just wanted to like put something up and hopefully get into some more Let's Talk About It here in the near future. I definitely have a self-love video plan. I've been wanting to do like a self-love like series for a while now, actually. I keep saying it and I hate when I don't keep my words to myself, but it's gonna happen. Maybe in the next video or two. And then I also had something like that I wanted, sorry, I almost burped, that I want to talk about. What was it? One second, it's in my notes somewhere. Oh, how to let go of trying to have a perfect life and trying to seem like you have a perfect life, because that's actually more of a burden than it is like anything. So but I just haven't really mapped that one out yet, because I just feel like a lot of society today puts pressure on just having the perfect life or having your life be linear. That's another thing, like when this thing happens, then this thing happens, then this thing happens, and this thing happens, and your life almost happens kind of at a rhythm or at a beat. And that's just not true. Like, so many unexpected things can happen. Like, if my life were a song, it would be the worst song ever, because it would be so many different off-key instruments happening all at one time. So yeah, that's just, you know, guys, I like to tell y'all what I be having planned in the future, and sometimes it goes that way and sometimes it doesn't, because I just said that my life is like a bunch of offbeat freaking instruments. So yeah, thank you guys for giving me a little bit of grace, because I actually have continued to gain subscribers when I've been gone. Isn't that crazy? And can we please give myself a round of applause for getting to 500 subscribers? That is mind-boggling, because that is one requirement that you need to get monetized, and I can finally start making money off of this. But yeah, okay guys, it's Friday, it's Valentine's Day. Remember to love yourself more than anything else besides the Lord, and put yourself first, even though that's not what this video was about. But that's just something that you need to take with you throughout life. And I'm going to enjoy the rest of my self-care lovely Friday, and I will see y'all later.